but not because I want you to listen to me, not tonight. Tonight I'm going to be a mellow, I'll participate maybe later if I have another pint. And what I'm first going to do is introduce you to the guest host, Mr. Jason Y.
Thank you. Oh, it's good to be here, good to be here at the Grosvenor. Good to see you all here. Tonight is the Grosvenor's Poetry Society with no poets. And my name's Jason Spontaneous, and I'm going to do some spontaneous poetry for you. I'm going to ask members of the audience to give me a word, a name, a place, a figure, an object, and I'm going to make the magic happen. First thing I'm going to do, use my psychic powers and find somebody in the audience. Find somebody. Oh, all the way at the back. I'm using my psychic powers. I'm looking for somebody. Maybe a plumber. No, I think it's a welder. I think he could be from Suffolk. Is there a Martin in the room?
Not from Suffolk.
Oh, where are you from?
Norfolk.
Norfolk. And those psychic powers are on form tonight. From Norfolk, eh? Now, give me a word. Saxophone. You over at the back. I'm going to use my psychic powers again. Psychic powers. Is there someone called Adam at the back?
Yep.
Really? Give me a place, Adam. A place, Adam.
Windsor.
Windsor. So we got saxophone and we got Windsor. Okay, here we go. The magic happens now for you, Martin and Adam. Here we go. Quiet nights, lonely streets, we're running wild, it's kind of cool where we are. There once was a castle, there once was an army, there once was a battle here in Windsor. But they never knew the ghost. They never knew the true story in Windsor, how it happened. There was always mysteries and stories of what could have been, or where it was, or what may have happened. But they played the tune. The band came out and played. It was a mystery. Could they hear the music? Because it came on the saxophone. Came round and round and round. They never knew. On dark nights, he would walk home and wonder and look. He would look all around and hear that wild music, that wild big bop of saxophone. And on this estate, there was this battle. And on the battle, there was a remnants of ghosts, but no one ever knew or wondered where it would happen. But in Windsor, the saxophone was king. And then strangely, on his way home, on his deep way home, he always had the fear within him. The darkness, the wind and the trees and the whistle. Would he get home? Then one day he would. Thank you. Thank you to my two friends, Martin and Adam. Oh, Madam, what's your name?
Emma.
Oh, I love that name, Emma. Oh, Emma, I love that name. What kind of poetry do you like?
Angst poetry.
So there you go.
Angst poetry.
Sad.
Sad.
Sad. Oh, right. I did that last week. Should have been here. It was very sad. We all went home crying. We cried so much. It was incredible. Terribly sad. Terribly lonely. But tonight's a happy night. We're going to have some happy music. I'm going to get the guy from back there all the way down here, and you are going to start the applause. And yes, you will start clapping, and it will go round all the way round. And then we'll have to make a lot of noise because there's only a few of us. And he'll come down. Are you ready for the back? Come down. Sort yourself out. Young Gary. He'll come down. He'll clap. So now, can you put your hands together? All the way, make some noise. Be amazing. From Leeds. Leeds. He's here in London. What's that? He's come a long way. Give it up for Gary.
Good evening. I am Gary from Leeds. Here's right, my name is Gary and I am from Leeds. If you can't get off to a guaranteed good start, you should at least get off to a guaranteed factual one. My first poem is about the range of exciting lifestyle opportunities London offers. It's called Disappointed Zombie. I came back from the dead for this, yeah? You better wait in line too, mister. No, not that line. This one. That's the express checkout, 10 items or less. So that was a poem. I'm going to read an actual poem that I've been given, which is called No, She Really Is Upset, You Know. I hate these sensible conversations where you pick up a problem. Lucy is very upset because of what Wendy said about Bill, and you examine the Lucy problem like a pretty cup and you commented on it, saying perhaps you should really call it a Wendy problem, or maybe a Bill problem, and you pass it on, and everyone takes a turn looking at the problem, and commenting, and passing it on. I should rather go out and throw problems at a wall, or be in a jungle conversation, or overflow and overlap, or jump from non sequitur to non sequitur and across the swamp, and to hell with Lucy, and to hell with with Wendy and Bill. To be upset is to be a pretty teacup. And pretty teacups are always getting upset. Well, my advice is boil up a kettle and make another cup of tea, or make her go out and buy a bottle of something you never drank before. Share it with a friend, or a stranger in a bus shelter or a desert. Upset? That's what Claudius said to Hamlet. Can't you see you're making your mother very upset? If he hadn't asked, that Fortinbras wouldn't have marched into Elsinore and to find the whole castle knee-deep in terrible, dark tea leaves, and turn around to the audience and say, go, bid the soldiers and make a cuppa. Thanks. I got very positive feedback today about this poem from the Royal College of Psychiatrists. It's called Well-Earned Break. They got their certificate. Comfortable seating, quality food and entertainment. Nice spot geographically by the coast, but with good transport links. Yeah, they got their certificate for excellent customer services. They stick the shot in the arm with a slight suggestive smile, just enough to make you think you've still got it. Apply the electrodes with a wink and half a promise. Oh, they got their certificate. So relaxed, I've got limp. What a weekend away. Thanks, Primary Care Trust. This is about my time in the charity sector. Been working for the charity sector a while, you realise that the people that need to fight the bad guys are not superheroes anymore, the more bureaucratic pen pushers. This also features two of the worst rhymes in human history, which I'll apologise for in due course. Evil, despair, point the finger, not at RBS. Just doing what they do best. Point at IBS. The kind where a pinky, even an index and middle, is never enough to sit on while saving the world. Spurious symptoms, but miss the fist, fearing the sphincter. Rubbering round and round into anus and into guts at lethargic pace. Saying, use no bio, said George Monbiot. And that's the reason today. Controversies are garden columns circa 1995 to present. Saliva-soaked ink drips giving you the gripes, doctor pipes up, holy shit. There's a fist up there no one's seen. And all the while you pretended that your role in this fight is just so finger-licking good. Thanks. Carry on? Yeah. Excellent. I've conducted my own independent study into the impact of recent political changes on the open mic poetry circuit. This is called Verse versus Politics. What now for the unimaginative political poet? Sure, it's more of the same, different names, but that's exactly the point here. I mean, at least with Blair there was scope for verse like Tony Blair, he don't care, he's got less care than a fucking Care Bear. But Cameron, Miliband, the desperate search for rhyme or even context cannot be understated. What, will they be using extended metaphors about millipedes, you reckon? Will they be forced to refer instead to the films of James Cameron, like whether making Avatar or Titanic, your hackneyed plot devices drive us manic? And when I say plot devices, I mean policies. So spare a thought for the unimaginative political poets in this new age. It's a bloody minefield out there. A bloody minefield. Thank you. This is about the strife of the modern office worker who has to represent their entire existence in the form of smart or smart casual attire. It's called WC1, EC1. Trainers with suit, mate. But you ain't convinced me of the athlete within. Oh no, boy in booties, tie, coffee stuck hands. I'm not duped by your polar bear feet meets penguin costume up. There are no Olympians looking like this at all. There are no sprinters, hurdlers, discus throwers, or modern pentathletes. But like the javelin's end, you are quite the prick. This is about the forthcoming apocalypse in Yorkshire. It's called Some Sort of Prescience. Then came the moment, as predicted in ancient text, when the dark side met the light. Several commented it was a little dusky out. I've been going from Leeds, thanks.
Come on, make some noise for him. Give me lots of encouragement. Well done, Gary. That's incredible. Oh, yes, Gary. Gary, would you like to give me the word for the next poem?
Bananas.
Thank you. I've been green, I've been tall, I've been long, I've been haired. I've been hung out in the sunshine just thinking, wow, it's bending. I've been there, I've been here, I've been where. Are you? I love bananas. I love them tasted, fried, grain, and stewed, mashed and boiled. I kind of love it, and I roll in it, and I square in it, and I squeeze it. And then I drink it all, because I love shakes. I love to shake and rack and roll and do the things that they say. If only if life could be so easy, I could be so happy with just a banana shake, not a strawberry shake, a banana shake. I could do the things that no one would even think of. I would fly. I'd use it as a rocket fuel. I'd pull down the skin and fire like a firework. I'd fly across the ocean right down into China and say, eat bananas. Eat bananas now, eat bananas tomorrow, eat bananas. I'll tell the government, eat bananas, get strong bones, give up on lies. I'd say don't lie. I'd say eat bananas, because you're all bananas. And he said, you're bonkers. I said, no, he's bananas. I said, it's bananas. He said, no, no, no. Tell the government today. Bananas are good for your health. Thank you for your work. Oh, and next guy up, his name's Richard. He's not from Leeds, he's a local lad. Make noise for him. Richard, give it up for him. Make some noise. Give lots of love and encouragement. Here he is.
Thank you very much. Technically not from around here, I'm from Essex actually, so just a point of accuracy, just to start proceedings. I've been handed a poem that's nonsense. I'll give it my best shot. There's a lovely drum group behind us. I used to be in one. This is the Jabberwocky. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogroves, and the mome raths outgrave. Beware the jabberwockle, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jub-jub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manxome foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tolgy wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through, the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slay the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, Callooh-Callay, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toes did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogroves, and the mome raths outgrave. Thank you very much. It's Lewis Carroll, so like... By the way, I used to live in Hastings, and the other great nonsense poet of the Victorian era, Edward Lear, I knew his great-grandson. He was bonkers, by the way, so it's just a point of order for you there. I used to live in Brixton a couple of years ago, and this is about the demise of Wolves in Brixton, because I think we lost part of our soul in South London when that closed. December 2011. And these are my reflections and thoughts upon Woolworths and its passing in Brixton. Final insult. The store lay boarded up, dead and buried. We'd sort of accepted that. The numbers didn't add up. They couldn't carry on anymore. But the red wall of signs still stood proud, a beacon. Not elegant perhaps, but speaking of the past and half-arsed shoplifting sprees for pick and mix sweets, kitchen utensils and budget CDs. A year or more passed and the old building was reborn in the form of a mobile phone shop and a big H&M. But the place looks crestfallen, scarred by the ravages of war after the new owners tore down the sign from the top of the store. Very much. A great blow to it all, although I have been in H&M since for pants. They're all right. So, I live now in Streatham, and occasionally I take on a Saturday a walk down to Brixton, and a couple of weekends ago I was walking down Brixton Hill and I saw a remarkable scene on the streets on Brixton Hill, and I'd just like to recount that for you as accurately as I can with some half-rights. This is called prayer session. There was a prayer session at the side of the street, Christians holding icons as they prayed on their knees. I've lost it. It's not even funny, I've just lost it. Sorry, okay, I've forgotten that, so I shall move on to a jolly little ditty about the death of Alex Higgins. It was of course much loved, said the TV presenter, as he waited excitedly for the hearse to roll by. You could accurately gauge the level of respect by the way his cancer-ravaged corpse was left undisturbed for over a week before anyone got round to knocking on his door or calling the police. The millions of snooker fans and fellow boozers who had watched the hurricane blow from a safe distance thought it best to wait until the funeral for a rehearsed outpouring of grief. Thank you very much. Now, I've skirted around a few neighbourhoods, never lived in Stockwell, but I've lived in Clapham, and I've got a great deal of respect for those beautiful people who live in Clapham, and this is about a female I once observed in Clapham. This is called Dented Ego. She was the most beautiful girl in her village. Gorgeous, stunner, the kind that gets to lead the carnival parade. Some said she was the most beautiful girl in her county even. This she was told repeatedly and held to be true. She lives in Clapham now, and at 7:30 in the morning, glancing at the queue, she comes to the terrible realisation: not even the best looking girl at her own bus stop. It's a tough life in Clapham, I think you'll agree. All them young accountants and PRs and lawyers battling for supremacy. And you go down to Clapham Common on a summer's day and you will find those menfolk of Clapham struggling and striving as best as their over-muscled bodies will allow them, just to hold the attention of the girls in their group. I'll give you Battle of the Peacocks. The winner in the gym had played right off. First got one on the common, he knows what he's got. The abs are ripped, the pecs are stacked. When you've got it going on, you just got to get it off. And yes, like a good Boy Scout, he's come prepared, of course, with his orange Calvin Kleins peeking out the top of his shorts.